Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be with our funded member Brett, who just recently got funded again with FTMO using one of our newest algorithms called GoldenLevels. So, Brett, why don't you just introduce yourself again to the members who don't know you?
Yeah, so my name's Brett. I'm from Canada, and I've been in Algo Labs for just over a year now. The algorithms have been working great for me. I've had success with them, and I recently got Golden Levels, and this one's more tailored towards winning challenges, and I've had success in doing that as well.
That's awesome. So, if you guys don't know, we just released a new algorithm called Golden Levels. And so, this specific algorithm is more essentially designed to beat passing challenges. And so, Brett actually got a version called the live version. So, he's able to use it on live accounts and funded accounts. So, why don't we just go ahead and just go over just a couple of questions? So, how was your experience with Golden Levels so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Very impressed about the accuracy of the system. It catches moves to the downside. So when NASDAQ goes down, it hits like the low points and starts taking buys. And I'm just really impressed at the accuracy of it because it always seems to have such precision when it takes buys. And after a while, you can usually see huge swings to the upside. And the stop loss is relatively tight on most of them. So it does have a 5 hour target, and that 5 hour target is hit pretty easily on golden levels.
That's what makes it really kind of different from most of our other algorithms because again, it doesn't take it doesn't have like a very big stop loss, and the potential for the consistency and frequency of the trades are very high, but the frequency of the 5R target hits are actually really high compared to any other algorithm that we actually have right now. What do you see that's very different from Golden Levels compared to the other algorithms?
Yeah, so for the other algorithms, you're usually seeing about 1 to 2 trades a day. On golden levels, I usually get maybe 1 or 2 trades a week. Sometimes I don't get a trade at all. But when it does trade, it usually takes multiple trades, and you can expect a fairly decent day from it. And I find that in golden levels, rarely is the algorithm wrong. It just may take a few trades just to account for that volatility until it moves to the upside. And as you were saying, golden levels is based on statistics and math equations, whereas the morning stars and the other ones have indicators with it. So I'm just really impressed about how golden levels sets new daily levels every day. It's not static, it's a dynamic, so it changes. And like you said, it doesn't really require optimization because it's always creating new levels every day.
Exactly. That's 100% true. And that's what makes it very unique and different because, again, the levels are very dynamic. They change every single day. And actually, they even change with the market. So the market's really volatile. You'll see that on the specific levels. The markets are very conservative and very choppy. You'll see that on the levels as well. So it's constantly changing in its favor. And I think that's what makes it very different, unique than any like most algorithms out there because again having just a robust equation or a robust like essentially golden levels is a robust model, right, that I created, and having something that changes through different kind of market scenarios, it doesn't stay static. I think it's really unique and really different, and it makes it a very highly robust algorithm compared to most algorithms out there. So let's go ahead and just go over the stats for your challenge verification. We started in the beginning of June 6th, and it ended in 20th, so about less than 30 days essentially. Less than actually, I believe, less than 20 days, right? So he had it on an account swing, as you can see here. And the consistency score was 40%, which is, not too bad. The minimum trading days being 7. And then having the max loss being at 573 or 3.82%, max loss being 0.04%, and then the profit target being 10.04%. So phenomenal thing right over here. It's just a very, having the max daily loss being very short and the maximum loss being very short and low compared to the profit target is very good, as you can see here. You can see here the average profit, which is around I believe around 1%, about I believe 1 or 2%. the average profit here, and number of trades being 15, average R being 5.43 R, which just kind of just shows you guys that the average R on Golden Levels is quite high. The win rate being 40%, which is really really good. 40% with a 5R win rate or 5R average R. I mean that's pretty freaking good. I mean you're banking on that. If you're using that algorithm on the long term, you're really banking on those execution R's. And then the profit factor being 3.62, which is really good. And then you can see here the kind of the days where Golden Levels was operating. You could see that for the most days it was not trading. It only traded one time in June, and I believe these trades are manual. Brett.
Yeah, just so I could hit my minimum daily requirement.
So essentially, all of these were manual, and only this one was actually from Golden Levels, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So within literally a month, it only traded twice, and within those two trades, it had a very high accuracy and very high reward. And you can see here the trade details as well. Golden Levels is a long only algorithm, so you're only going to see trades from the long side. Then you can see here the volume as well, very high volume compared to most algorithms because again, it's trading on the intraday and it's trying to catch those very big moves toward the upside. And then so that's the challenge right over here. Let's go ahead and go to the verification. So you can see here that it started on the 25th of June and ended on the 10th of July. And you can see that we did take a little bit of drawdown in the beginning, which is kind of normal for any other kind of system or model out there. And consistency score being 32%. And then you can see here the max loss being 4.41%. So a little bit more on the max daily loss compared to the challenge. But you can see here the max loss and max daily loss, being almost the same. The reason why is because Golden Levels has actually a max daily stop loss system on it. So if it trades, if with any given day, if it goes below a certain kind of percentage, it'll actually stop trading. So that actually is very beneficial because we know that if it continues to fail and it's not really working at this current moment, then we'll just basically essentially stop trading for the day. And then you can see here the average profit 517. I believe that is around close to 3.8% right over here. Number of trades being 15, average R being 7.13 R, lots being 102, win rate being actually quite low, but again, the R just, it's just huge right over here. And then the profit factor being 1.94, which is, not too bad. These two trades right over here on the 26th of June and the 10th of July, you can see that they were actually from Golden Levels. And you can see from the 10th of July, literally Golden Levels having, almost 2 times X from the actual loss that it occurred in 26th of June. So very big profited. So 1.4 CAD, 1.4 thousand CAD is actually, I believe, almost 8% on that specific day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a little bit more than 8% on that specific day. So, on 26th of June, it lost 4%, but on 10th of June, it actually made 10%. So very high percentage whenever the days are, winning. And you can see here the trades as well. And then open time hour, buy, sell, volume right over here as well. So typically you'll see a very high volume. Very good stats, right? It just kind of shows you guys that it has losing days. Golden Levels definitely has losing days, but on those green days, you'll essentially see a lot of big profit potential, and it'll typically make up from the previous losses that you've had. Consistency score being 32%. So that's pretty awesome. And then he actually got his funded account. So yeah, you can see the actual funded account right over here, and he got that just today. So passed the challenge of verification, got his funded account. So yeah, super awesome right over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all the stats right over here. I literally just want to show you guys like the statistics of Golden Levels whenever it's passing a challenge and verification. Brett, what would you say to the members, to some of the people who are wanting to join Algo Labs?
Yeah, I would say that Algo Labs is one of the most transparent algorithm companies out there. You do provide the 10-year back test history, and it's not a secret. You can go onto your MT4 and you can back test all the algorithms yourselves. And I just say that, I've had success with them and I continue to have success with them. And I know that you have a great team behind you, and I know that the future of Algo Labs looks bright.
That's awesome. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. And if you guys are wanting to join AlgoLabs, if you guys are wanting to try out Golden Levels, then make sure to check out our website, algolabs.net, and essentially ask me for any questions that you guys have. We want you guys in our team. We want you guys to experience the results for yourself and just experience how different we are compared to the other algorithm companies. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.